Good afternoon, Postal Family. How's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. What's going on this afternoon, Monday afternoon? Just wanted to take some time to talk about what's going on with the NALC as far as Renfro and the other two who have campaigning started, Mike Karef and James Henry. Just wanted to take a look at everything first. But first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do, love to do. Thanks so much for all the support, everybody. Keep giving me the thumbs up, smash the hype button. Takes a second. Thanks always for your comments. I can't say thank you enough to you guys. You share everything, different perspectives, different suggestions. I appreciate it very much. Everything I say on here is from my views, my research. I don't speak on behalf of USPS Post Office in any of my videos. As you can tell by my voice, kind of came down with something yesterday. Cold, the regular ups and downs where I'm at. 30-degree temperature changes within a day, so, it gets to the best of us. So, anyway, what I'm discussing is, as you know, the NALC rallies are going on. Our good old Mr. Renfro is at it again with full force. These rallies, if you notice him, he's very, he's holding up the sign. He's very involved in everything. He tries to be really the good guy, but at the end of the day, he's negotiating. He just gives up in front of USPS. Whatever they want to throw at us, he takes it. So it's just funny to see him like that, all going to different stations, making it seem like he's one of the good guys. Well, he is making six figures out of our union dues. He's got to do something, right? So a lot of nothing going on still. What he says, same old stuff. USPS is struggling, this and that. They can't give us that big of a raise. What we don't want to hear from a NALC president. He's always spoken. He's always says the same old stuff, like we're fighting for this much raise, and the times we're living in, it's, whatever we get, we're thankful. He doesn't say it in those words, but its general terms are basically always has been the same. And then you take a look at Mike Karef and James Henry. A lot of you are posting different things about both of them, saying that James Henry is pretty much the same as Renfro. I don't know if he's the current vice president. That's making you guys say that. I beg to differ on that. I'm with him because he never had full control. He was always pushed out of big stuff negotiations by Renfro. He was never given the full power to do things his way. That's the reason I stick with him. I said, if he makes it to the main office, the president's seat, you'll see a different James Henry because he'll have all the power then. So, but on the flip side, Mike Karef has his own top things that he does. He comes with the rank and file members. He's a strong supporter of them. All the things he talks about, I very much I appreciate what he does too. So both are neck and neck. They're both of their campaigns have started, as you know, around throughout the country. It's going to be a close race. But also a lot of you are saying that Renfro will be our president through most of the negotiations. I don't know the timings of when the ballots will go out to select a new president. So a lot of it just depends on that whole process, gaining the new president. But right now, what it seems a lot of you are saying is that it will be Renfro through most of the negotiations. Geez, I really hope not, man. That means basically nothing again. Whatever we had, thankfully, always thank God first, even for the 1%. The recent $250 cost of living increase, a lot of you saying, obviously, rightfully so, you're saying break it down throughout the years, like 10, 12 cents per paycheck, which is next to nothing. That 250, even taxes eat all of it. These are all correct signs. I agree with all of y'all, but it is what it is. That's what we're getting. A lot of companies right now are laying off. Forget about getting increases. So you gotta balance out the times we're living in and the company, the profit. You gotta look at everything. Postal Service not making any profit right now. So I always go by the whole picture. I don't just go by, okay, we got $250. It's not good for inflation. It's nothing. It's going to go out on taxes. Yes, that's all true, but we did get it, we're, and another thing is going to go out in taxes. That's also true. But still, the fact remains, in comparison, say for example, what UPS is doing, they're trying to get more of their drivers to buy out, have early retirement, forget about increases, like I was saying, layoffs and buyouts are going on. And even among all that, we still get a cost of living adjustment. Granted, the amount is very low, but still we get it. We should be appreciative. We appreciate all that. So there's always that bright side. You got to look at it positively. We're thankful everything we get this time, what we're living in. But, sadly, the inflation that also we're living in is too much. We need a lot more than that. We need a lot more higher starting wage. But that need will be always there. Whether or not we're going to get it, that's highly unlikely, considering, what the Postal Service is going through. Like I keep saying, the losses they report, billions every year. So at the end of the day, it don't matter if it's going to be Karef or James Henry. What will they do? How will they fight? How will they negotiate for us? I mean, say, okay, one of them is really good in negotiation. It goes to arbitration. Then will we have a different outcome? We'll wait and see. Hopefully so. We're praying on that. But, the thing I used to mention in my first few videos, what kind of, collateral is there? What kind of advantage do we have? We don't strike. The work stoppage is it's authorized by the NALC president. So imagine this day and age, who's going to even strike? I mean, we're living check to check, everybody, the expensive living we go through. So, how are we supposed to negotiate? Because at the end of the day, USPS is going to have the final say, This much you're going to get increase. It don't matter how good the NALC president is, whether Karef or James Henry. The word is leverage. We don't have that leverage that Teamsters has and these other larger unions, The leverage is always there. If you're going to say you're going to strike, then you get things done. But, our union president is not going to just go ahead and have that work stoppage and then, negotiate a much better deal for us. That's highly unlikely. So I like to keep it at least for real. Don't go into imaginary. We're going to get this rate. We're going to get that rate. That's all going to be good stuff, but time will tell, First things first, they're both campaigning. We'll see the stronger candidate win it. Then the ballots will come out. We'll get to vote for who we want as the NALC president. And meanwhile, all that's going on. Our current Renfro is going to be in there negotiating for us. It's next to no negotiations. He just sits through it, whatever the arbitrator, like last year, what had happened. We had turned down the tentative agreement, and then he slapped us on all of our faces, bringing that same tentative agreement in front of the arbitrator. Nolan, he just blindfoldly signed up on it. and said we were stuck with that same 1.3, 1.5% that we had turned down. God forbid we don't want anything like that going on with the new president. So just praying with you all for much better things with the new president, as far as, where our volume is headed. Amazon, we don't know if they will renew with us. Come October, that's when the contract expires. So we'll see how that goes, because mail itself, ain't gonna get it done. Mail volumes are dropping annually. We know that. We're hoping on Amazon renews with us, bring it back to us. I'm getting mixed reactions on that as well. Some of us that have been there are a little bit, mid-timers, old-timers, want Amazon back, because we see the reality. We see that with mail alone, it's gonna be rough. But a lot of us, the newbies, a lot of the new guys, saying we're happy, take Amazon away, we don't need them, we're mail carriers. Those folks don't realize, like, we won't make it just on mail alone. And if whatever this new president of Postmaster General is doing with this new bidding system, okay, they bring us a little bit of packages. It ain't gonna be no comparison to what Amazon gives us. So you gotta keep that in mind, wishing for Amazon to go away. We don't want Amazon to go away. It's a major factor in our hours. As God forbid Amazon doesn't renew with us, it's gonna be a totally different ball game. We'll notice it. We won't, since there's going to be no volume, there's most likely whoever the president is, they won't negotiate more than that 1% we got last time. So everything is, we're hoping Amazon renews with us, so we have that extra work to show the hours. That way we can get our better increase, hopefully, for everybody. New contract. Reset everything with the new president. So we want all that good stuff that we deserve. But that, with the higher volume of packages, that's the only way I see it happening. I don't see it with mail alone. Granted, all throughout the country, mail, some areas is heavier than others. So it just depends where you're at. You got to look at everything. So, just discussing the situation of NALC right now, what's going on. Renfro, his rallies going on, same old stuff that he talks every year or has been talking. Then we got the two campaigns going of Mike Karef and James Henry. And, they're both fighting for that NALC president seat. I would say may the better man win. So just bringing up some topics in NALC, what's going on to light. Hope everybody's doing good. Rough day for me. I'm not feeling too good. Came down with a bad cold yesterday. And just been down, trying to recover, taking some liquids in. So hopefully I'm good and ready to go tomorrow morning. So hope everybody's doing good. That's it. Just wanted to talk a little bit about NALC, what's going on. Hope everybody's good. Always, check your surroundings like I always say. Stay safe out there. We want to make it home in the evening to our families. A lot of different things going on. That carrier that was killed up in Georgia, his person of interest is apprehended. I don't know if they've proven that he did it, but he is under arrest. They got some leads that he is the one, so we'll see what happens with that. But you guys take care. Until next time, Mailman Saeed out.